night. You look at Kawhi Leonard. His former coach Greg Popovich famously did not name him as a leader in one interview, and it caused quite a stir.
Yeah, he tried to clarify that, though, Pop did, saying the situation was taken out of context. But it was still a little bit of a dig.
Yeah, but you don't have to be the yell type. Kawhi leads by example. But I think at this point, both parties just want to shut up and sit down.
Are you a good leader?
Nope.
He was a joy to coach.
He's right.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and
influential with his taste, for sure, David. Thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the small forward. Now here's Leonard. Now Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And tonight's game may be won or lost on that front line, Smitty. What makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, that tandem can switch on pick and rolls. That tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
And stolen by Harrell. George with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up, and George with the stuff.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And that one's good. Beverly. Beverly's got his second bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Gordon. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. Lob pass to George.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Westbrook. The shot from the low post is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Beverly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
No good on the second free throw. And Smitty with Beverly and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Now, here is George. He's got 6. Los Angeles with another miss. It's a 9-point spread. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
George against Gordon. Williams attacking. And the slam by Williams.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Rockets trail by 9. The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by Beverly. George dishes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Green comes in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. The Rockets also changing it up. Manuel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Beverly. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but steady, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history. And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
And the dunk by Capella.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And that one's good, Leonard.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
Got that one up quick.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Now here's Williams. Williams double team. Leonard on the wing. Basket is good off the assist from Williams. 10 points for Leonard.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Here's Rivers. Good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he's been a one-man record. Crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. You know, I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And hope you've enjoyed the
and you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Williams, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And here is Los Angeles now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Westbrook drives in. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 8.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And so Green will bring it up for the Clippers. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's a choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
Williams' shot is off.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
The pass to Shamet. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russell's career.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Paul George comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. From deep Harden, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's deflected. Stolen by Tucker. Second chance effort. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Back to Harden. Shamet with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Shamet. Shoots over Tucker, and the Clippers miss again.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Harden, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Nobody near George. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. George has got 8.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Harden inside the three-point line, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets. The Clippers shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Look at that jam!
Nice!
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
But they recover it. Passes it to Harden. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. On defense, the Clippers.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Harrell. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Pass to Rivers. Back to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Harden's shot is off.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Rockets trail by 3. To the left wing. Outside. House. From the stripe. Harden's shot is good. 8 points for him.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
Here's Beverly, and he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside. And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take, leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
They throw good, James Harden.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
George, no good. Tucker with the ball. Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Zubac, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebound numbers, you could tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
And if you're you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range, terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Beverly against Harden. Pass to George. And stolen by Gordon. Taken away by Williams. Pushing it up. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
It's not rocket science. At some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
Buries it from three-point range.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
In the corner, George with it. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Harden outside. Another shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston. Williams looking over the floor. Right wing. Here's Harrell. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson.
Yeah.
Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
And George gets it to go.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
And Westbrook, here we go. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Williams' shot is off. Houston leading by 8. And here's Gordon from outside. Westbrook drives in. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. Danuel House is checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for James Harden. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in. Up top, Tucker. Zubac defending. Here's Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
He gets it in there. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And George with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. For 3, Westbrook, and another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
6-second difference between shot and game clock.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rockets leading by 7. Outside Gordon. It's Rivers on the wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Westbrook. He's got 25. Just 5 on the clock. Tucker finds Westbrook. Teardrop shot. Off the mark.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special...
And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Russell Westbrook out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Westbrook's got 27.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
He kicks it to Gordon. It's Rivers on the wing. Now the pass to Westbrook. Tucker finds Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
They kick it out to Green. From past the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
One of Rivers' pet moves, the dribble drive. He has the size and length to do damage off of it.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Kawhi Leonard sub in for JaMychal Green. And the Rockets making a change here as well. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
and didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And that one's good. Leonard.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. From deep, Harden. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Clippers trail by 8. Beverly, the pass to George. Back to Beverly. Now, here's George. In the corner, Harrell with it. To the middle. That's good for George on the assist by Harrell. Harrell's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Harden, nice shot from the wing.
And an offensive master at work. Harden has figured out every way to take advantage of a defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Tipped away. There's the feed to Harden.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And here's George for 3. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again. Clippers trail by 7. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Harrell kicks to George. Leonard on the wing. Launches a 3. That's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Pass to Capella. Harden outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Houston with another.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
They'll double him with Arrow. Pass to Harden. Back to Gordon. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. George with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Capella trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 31 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
So it's the Rockets now. 7-point differential.
Clippers foul. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, James Harden. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch,
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Tucker can't get it to go. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on. It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Harden outside. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. So Houston wins it, and in the win, a comfortable win.